I'm Dawson Schmidt here with the latest stories and developments in this week's Commodity Roundup on Trader PhD. The USDA's latest crop progress report showed yet another decline in the U.S. winter wheat ratings. The agency reported on Monday that 27% of the crop was in good to excellent condition as of Sunday, down 1 percentage point from the previous week. That also compared to 52% good to excellent the same period last year. USDA meteorologist Brad Rippey says much of the poor conditions remain focused in the plains.
We continue to track those big 5 states from Nebraska and Colorado southward. And there we see Nebraska leading the nation, 84% of the winter wheat rated very poor to poor. Next on the list, we have both Colorado and top producer Kansas this week, 58% of the crop, very poor to poor. Texas coming in this week at 65%, and Oklahoma at 48%, very poor to poor.
Rippey says some of those drought impacts extend further than the plains, particularly in the Carolinas and Montana. Drought impacts have led to rapid crop development. The percentage of winter wheat headed in the U.S. reached 71%, far above the 5-year average of just 58%. Rippey says that maturity has been pushed well above the average pace, of course, at the expense of yield potential. U.S. hay supplies took a step back this spring after a couple of years of growth. The USDA only reports hay inventories twice a year, in December and in May. As of May 1st, U.S. hay stocks totaled 23.3 million tons, down about 3.3% year over year. That was also the first decline for May since 2023. While not a huge reduction, the pause in rhizine inventories over the past couple of years is noteworthy. Increasing hay disappearance, which is primarily through feeding, was the highest since 2022. Looking ahead, though, hay production could struggle in some states this year. The latest crop progress report showed that 44% of pasture areas were in very poor to poor condition, compared to just 32% last year. Much of those poor conditions are focused in those plains and southeast regions. Nebraska is experiencing the worst conditions, with surrounding states also unfavorable. Soybean export sales for the upcoming marketing year have been trailing behind previous years. As of May 7th, new crop soybean sales reached 337,000 metric tons. That was 66% below the same period last year and well below the 5-year average. New crop sales have been slow to start the past couple of years due to lower demand from China. Hopes of sales to China picking up rely on reported commitments of about 25 million metric tons of soybean purchases annually through 2028. U.S. soybean exports for the current season are projected to be the lowest in over a decade. Total commitments are running 19% below the previous season and were 25% below the 5-year average. The market will be closely monitoring forward sales, where a shortfall from China could mean additional downward pressure on demand. Thanks for watching. I'm Dawson Schmidt, and this has been Trader PhD.